What if you were told that your physical body is merely the anchor, the focal point for a far grander, more luminous reality? That surrounding you and interpenetrating every cell of your being is a field of living light, a silent orchestra of vibration that tells the true, unspoken story of who you are. This is not mere poetry or fanciful metaphor. It is the fundamental, often forgotten truth of your existence. You have felt its echoes. When you walk into an empty room and feel the lingering weight of a past argument, a palpable tension in the air. When you meet a stranger and feel an instant, inexplicable warmth, a resonance that defies logic. These are not random feelings or simple intuitions. They are perceptions. You are reading the universal language of energy, a language spoken by every soul, every stone, and every star in the cosmos. Most of us, however, only perceive fragments, mistaking the profound symphony for background noise, unaware that we are standing within a library of infinite knowledge. But what if you could become fluent? What if you could learn not only to read this invisible script, but to write your own verses, to consciously sculpt the vibrant tapestry of your personal energy field, to calm its inner storms, to amplify its radiant light, and to become the sovereign architect of your inner and outer world. This mastery is not a gift reserved for ancient mystics or cloistered sages. It is your inherent birthright, a dormant faculty awaiting your attention. In our journey together today, we will pull back the veil. We will explore the arcane maps of the human aura, left as breadcrumbs for us by traditions that saw far beyond the physical form. We will decipher the immutable laws of resonance and intention, and I will guide you through the sacred art of energetic hygiene and fortification. Prepare to move beyond theory and into direct, tangible experience. For to master your energy field is to master the very essence of creation itself. It is to finally remember that you are not a drop in the ocean. You are the entire ocean in a drop.
The modern world speaks of auras and energy fields, often in hushed tones, relegating the idea to the fringes of belief. But this is merely the latest whisper of a truth that has been shouted from the mountaintops of human wisdom for millennia. The language changes with the epoch, but the core revelation remains untouched by time. You are a creature of two worlds, one of flesh and one of fire. This is not new knowledge, it is forgotten knowledge. Let us journey back to the dawn of spiritual inquiry, to the vibrant riverbanks of ancient India. Here the Rishis, the poet-seers of the Vedic tradition, through profound states of meditation, mapped the inner cosmos with breathtaking precision. In the sacred Upanishads, they didn't speak of a singular body, but of the koshas, 5 concentric sheaths of existence, from the dense, physical sheath made of food to the increasingly subtle and luminous sheaths of energy, mind, wisdom, and pure bliss. They identified the life current animating these layers as prana, the primordial breath of the universe itself, which flows through us via thousands of subtle conduits they called nadis. Where these conduits intersected, they perceived spinning vortices of consciousness, the chakras, wheels of living light that govern our entire psycho-spiritual reality. Thousands of miles away under a different sky, The sages of ancient China were charting a strikingly similar territory. They called the universal life force Qi, pronounced Qi. For them, the human body was a perfect microcosm of the cosmos, an intricate landscape of mountains and rivers through which Qi flowed in precise pathways known as meridians. Practices like acupuncture or the moving meditations of Qigong were not mere medicine, they were a high art form. They were the sacred science of maintaining the harmonious flow of this vital essence, ensuring that the human being remained in perfect dynamic balance with the Tao, the fundamental intelligent order of the universe. This wisdom was not confined to the East. The pyramid builders of ancient Egypt understood that our being extends far beyond the confines of the tomb. They spoke of the Ka, a vibrant, energetic double that lingered after death, and the Ba, the personality or soul, capable of traversing other realms. In the Hermetic traditions that later blossomed from Egypt's mystical soil, this understanding was codified in the immortal axiom, as above, so below. This taught that the human energy system is a perfect mirror of the cosmos, a living constellation of forces. The Greek mystics, from Pythagoras to Plato, echoed this, speaking of the soul's luminous vehicle and the universal harmony that binds all of creation in a single resonant song. From the Prana of the Hindus to the Qi of the Taoists to the Ka of the Egyptians to the body of light of the Western alchemists, humanity has always known. We have always understood that to be alive is to be a conduit for a force that is intelligent, vibrant, and sacred. The task then, as now, is not to invent this truth, but to remember it, to reclaim the forgotten science of the soul, and learn once again to consciously tend to our own inner flame.
We have traced the echoes of this knowledge through history. Now we must move from the map to the territory itself. What is this energy field? What is the substance of this luminous body, and by what immutable laws does it operate? To truly grasp this, you must be willing to discard the limited lens of solid matter and begin to perceive the universe as the mystics always have, as a boundless, intelligent ocean of vibration. Everything in existence, from the densest star to the most fleeting thought, is a frequency, a unique energetic signature in the cosmic symphony. Therefore, you are not a static object moving through a dead world. You are a song. Your energy field is the living music that your soul is perpetually playing. It is a complex, multi-layered harmony or disharmony composed of every thought you entertain, every emotion you feel, every secret belief you hold, and every silent intention you set. Your joy is a high, clear, expansive note. Your fear is a low, discordant, contracting hum. Your love is a powerful, resonant chord that can harmonize your entire being and be felt across the room or even across worlds. Imagine your consciousness as a divine projector. The thoughts, memories, and emotional states held within your mind and heart are the intricate colored slides placed within that projector. Your energy field, then, is the light that shines through those slides, casting a vibrant, ever-shifting pattern of light and shadow into the space around you. It is a living document, a luminous chronicle of your inner world made manifest for all of creation to read. This is the secret to why true mastery is always an inside job. To change the light you project, you must first change the slide within. You cannot simply paint a smile on the external projection. You must cultivate the inner state of joy that creates it authentically and effortlessly.
Let us begin with the layer closest to your skin, the very foundation of your luminous anatomy. The traditions call this the etheric body, or the vital double. It is a shimmering, brilliant web of life force, an energetic blueprint that perfectly mirrors your physical form, extending just a few inches beyond it. This is not a vague, amorphous cloud. It is a precise, intelligent template. Consider it the energetic scaffold upon which your physical body is built and constantly maintained. Before a cell divides, before a wound mends, the instruction is first given and the energy is first mobilized within this etheric matrix. From this perspective, physical illness often appears first as a disruption, a tear, a blockage, or a depletion in this energetic grid, long before it manifests in the dense tissue of the body. Think of an invisible magnet placed beneath a sheet of paper. When you sprinkle iron filings onto the paper, they instantly arrange themselves into a perfect, intricate pattern, revealing the magnet's unseen field of influence. Your physical body is like those iron filings, constantly and miraculously arranging itself according to the invisible, formative forces of your etheric body. This intimate link between energy and matter is governed by the most fundamental law of the cosmos, the law of resonance. Like attracts like. A tuning fork vibrating at a certain pitch will cause another tuning fork of the same pitch to begin vibrating, as if by magic. In the same way, the dominant frequencies of your energy field act as a powerful silent magnet. It perpetually draws towards you the people, circumstances, and experiences that resonate with its signature song. This is not a system of punishment or reward. It is universal physics. The universe does not give you what you want. It gives you what you are.
Beyond the foundational etheric blueprint lies a far more fluid and often tempestuous realm, the second great layer of your aura, known as the emotional body. If the etheric is the unchanging scaffold, the emotional body is the dynamic weather system that flows through and around it. It is an ever-shifting kaleidoscope of feeling, a swirling nebula composed of every joy, sorrow, passion, and trauma you experience. When you feel a surge of pure, unconditional love, this field expands dramatically, becoming bright, warm, and brilliantly radiant. Conversely, when you harbor resentment or unprocessed grief, this energy stagnates, creating dense, murky, slow-moving clouds that dim your inner light and eventually impact your physical vitality. This is the origin of good vibes and bad vibes, the unspoken emotional weather you carry with you into every room and every interaction. Further out still, we encounter the mental body. This layer is the architect's office of your reality. It holds the very structure of your thoughts, the crystalline framework of your beliefs, and the conceptual blueprints of your worldview. Where the emotional body is fluid, watery, and sometimes chaotic, the mental body tends to be more structured, composed of complex geometric patterns and light constructs known as thought forms. A clear, flexible, and inquisitive mind is reflected in a mental body of brilliant, symmetrical, and harmonious geometry. On the other hand, rigid dogmas, obsessive thought loops, or deep-seated limiting beliefs create brittle, restrictive structures, energetic cages built by you that can trap your perception and severely limit your potential. These two bodies are in a constant, intimate dance. A single negative thought can instantly trigger a stormy emotional response, and a turbulent emotion can completely cloud the clarity and logic of the mind. Now we must address a profound and often overlooked truth. Your energy field is not a sealed fortress. It is a permeable, breathing membrane,
constantly in a state of deep communion with the energetic ocean of the world. When you interact with another person, you are not just exchanging words and gestures, you are engaged in a subtle, powerful, energetic dance. Your fields overlap, intermingle, and literally exchange information and resonance. This is the hidden mechanism for why you can feel completely drained after a brief conversation with one person and utterly uplifted and energized by another. You are quite literally taking on their energetic resonance and they yours. This exchange can also create more lasting connections. In the esoteric traditions, these are known as energetic cords. These are luminous filaments of conscious energy that connect you to people, places, and even objects with which you share a significant emotional investment. A cord of pure love between a mother and child is a beautiful, life-giving conduit of support and nourishment. But cords formed from trauma, dependency, or unresolved conflict can become psychic drains, unconsciously siphoning your vital energy long after the person or situation has physically left your life. Furthermore, powerful experiences leave an energetic residue. Just as a footprint is left in the sand, a strong emotional event, be it a violent argument or a moment of sacred reverence, leaves an indelible imprint on the energy of a physical space and upon your own field. This is the lingering tension you feel in a room after a fight. It is the palpable peace that permeates an ancient cathedral. You are constantly navigating these unseen currents, residues, and connections. To master your energy is to learn how to consciously manage this sacred permeability, to become an alchemist who can cleanse their own field, dissolve unhealthy attachments, and choose with sovereign authority which influences to allow into their sacred space. It is the high art of becoming a beacon, not a sponge, in a universe of infinite energetic exchange.
Knowledge without practice is merely a seed left unplanted in barren ground. The wisdom of the energy field is not meant to be a collection of fascinating ideas. It is a living art, a practical science of the soul. The time has come to move from knowing to doing. First, before you can sculpt energy, you must learn to perceive it. For most, this subtle sense has grown dormant through neglect. We will awaken it now. Sit comfortably, with your spine aligned. Rub your palms together briskly for about 10 seconds, generating warmth and friction. Now slowly pull them apart, holding them facing each other, about 6 inches apart. Close your eyes. Quiet your mind. Bring your entire, undivided attention to the space between your hands. You may feel a warmth, a tingling, a subtle pressure, or a magnetic push and pull. Do not strain or search for it. Simply be present and allow the sensation to arise. This is the feeling of your own vital energy, your prana, your chi. Congratulations, you have just taken the first critical step from believing to knowing. Practice this for a minute each day to sensitize your awareness. Now, we will learn the fundamental art of energetic hygiene, the cleansing. Just as you wash your physical body of the day's grime, you must regularly cleanse your luminous body of psychic and emotional residue. The most powerful method is the visualization of the white light shower. Find a quiet space where you will not be disturbed. Close your eyes and take 3 deep, centering breaths. Now, visualize a brilliant, radiant sun of pure, liquid white light forming about a foot above your head. On your next inhale, see and feel this light begin to pour down like a divine waterfall, entering the crown of your head and flowing through your entire body and your entire auric field. This is a liquid light of profound intelligence and purity. As it flows through you, it dissolves all stress,
all negativity, all energetic debris, and anything that is not in perfect alignment with your highest good. Feel it washing through your mental and emotional bodies, clearing the clouds of worry and sadness. See it flowing all the way down into the earth, which lovingly receives and recycles it. Perform this for 5 minutes each day. The challenge is not in the complexity of the vision, but in the consistency of the practice. Your focused intention is the command that makes it so. Once cleansed, you must learn to fortify your field. This is the art of conscious shielding, essential for navigating the dense energetic currents of the modern world. After your cleansing ritual, with your eyes still closed, bring your awareness to the boundary of your energy field, which extends roughly an arm's length around you in all directions, like an egg of light. Now, with your intention, program the outer edge of this field to become a shimmering sphere of golden or platinum light. This is not a rigid wall of armor. Think of it as an intelligent, semi-permeable membrane. Set the clear intention that this shield allows love, inspiration, and positive energy to flow in and out freely, while repelling, neutralizing, or transmuting any discordant or draining energies from your environment. See it shimmering with sovereign power. This practice will transform you from an energetic sponge into an energetic beacon, allowing you to maintain your clarity and peace in any situation. Finally, the sacred act of release. We must learn to dissolve the energetic cords that no longer serve our evolution. In a meditative state, bring to mind a person or situation that you feel still has an unhealthy hold on you, draining your energy. Ask your inner wisdom to show you the energetic cord that connects you. Do not judge what you see or feel. Now, visualize in your hand a sword made of pure archangelic light. Raise it high, and with a deep sense of self-love and compassion for the other person, firmly sever the cord. Watch as both ends retract. Immediately send healing pink and green light to the place on your body where the cord was attached, sealing your own field. Then, in an act of grace, send that same healing light to the other end of the cord, wishing the other person freedom, healing, and peace. This is not an act of aggression, but a profound act of liberation for all involved. These practices are your birthright. They are the keys to reclaiming your own energetic sovereignty. Use them, master them, and watch as your world begins to transform in perfect response to the new song you are singing.
We have traveled a great distance today, not across land or sea, but through the inner cosmos. We journeyed from the ancient temples of Egypt and India to the very heart of your own luminous being. We have sought to remember that you are far more than flesh and bone. You are a living symphony of light, a field of conscious energy, constantly and perfectly broadcasting your unique truth to the universe. We have explored the intricate layers of this field, the sacred laws of resonance that govern it, and the dynamic dance of energetic exchange that connects you to all of life. And most importantly, you now hold the keys, the sacred arts of sensing, cleansing, shielding, and releasing, to become the conscious and sovereign steward of your own inner temple. But do not mistake these powerful techniques for the final destination. They are merely the gateway. The true purpose of mastering your energy is not simply to feel better. It is to become more of who you truly are. It is the reclamation of the divine power of creation that has always resided within you. Every moment of every day, you are sculpting your reality with the very substance of your being, with your thoughts, your emotions, and your silent intentions. To master your energy field is to move from being an unconscious sculptor, shaped by the random currents of the world,
to a master artist, consciously and artfully shaping your world from the inside out. It is the ultimate act of self-love and the very foundation of true spiritual freedom. So I ask you not to let these be mere words that wash over you and are soon forgotten. Let this be a catalyst. Choose just one practice you learn today and commit to it with gentle discipline for 1 week. Become a curious scientist of your inner world. Feel the subtle shifts in your mood, your interactions, your vitality. Notice the new synchronicities that appear in your life. Remember, the universe is not happening to you, it is responding through you. Change the quality of your vibration, and you will inevitably change the reality you experience. If this ancient wisdom resonates with the truth held deep within your soul, then subscribe and join our journey here at the Serpent Scroll. We are a community dedicated to unearthing the forgotten knowledge that empowers and liberates. Share your experiences with these practices in the comments below and join the great dialogue of awakening. For now, go forth and tend to your inner flame. Shine not as a mere reflection of the world, but as a source of its light.